What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You read that thumbnail right. I have sold out of my positions. We're going to get into that here. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Also, if you get anything from this, hit that like button. It really helps me out. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. So, without further ado, let me just kind of jump into what's going on here. So, basically, well, first, before I get into the positions, I just wanted to pull up the MSTR chart. MicroStrategy, obviously, if you're in crypto, you know what MicroStrategy is. Are any of you guys in this? This is becoming probably one of the best trades of my life. I mean, I am up a lot on this. And if you are not exposed to MSTR, you want to learn more about it, let me know in the comments down below because I would gladly like to start covering this. But this is just, I mean, if you're a big believer in Bitcoin, and you're a believer in Michael Saylor, take a look at what he's doing at MSTR to make real substantial gains in anything, right? You got to be a disruptor. Okay. You know, Jeff Bezos disrupted the whole retail market. You know, Elon Musk disrupted cars and also data storage. So what Michael Saylor's doing is he's disrupting the entire bond market. And at any rate, this thing, I mean, it could really, I don't want to do a whole video on MicroStrategy because that's not what I'm here, but just wanted to pull up this chart. We've had a bit of a pullback here. It could go a little bit lower. This thing can swing. It's very volatile. But I just think there's a lot of a lot of gains to be had, a lot of upside ahead, especially if Bitcoin is going to do what we all think it's going to do, which is to go up, right? So, anyway, so all right, thumbnail is correct. I did sell a lot this morning, but let's keep in mind, I still have like my long-term backs, right? So what I sold is, so my Coinbase account is what I use a lot for trading. I mean, I do purchase, crypto on there for long term, but a lot of the stuff that I'm doing on Coinbase, I'll do trading. I also use MARGEX, which I have a link for down below. Not a ton. That is trading on leverage. You got to know what you're doing, so I wouldn't recommend that for everybody. But um, anyway, going on to the Bitcoin chart, what I decided to do is I'm looking at this thing and I think, we're just getting just a little hot right now. That's all. Just a little hot. And I think we're probably gonna, see potentially just a little bit of a cool down, right? And I talked about this a little bit in the video I made yesterday. Um, I mean, we're not able to kind of get through this 100,000 mark right now, and I think to get there, we might need again just a little bit of a cool down, 90 area, possibly down to this 85, 86 area, and then we get some volume, and then that's when the markets go. And I'll go back to what I drew over here, which was my long-term prediction. Actually, no, because that wouldn't be right. Anyway, well, look, that's where I had it originally, hitting 99,000 and pulling back. But then Trump got elected, it sped everything up. So anyway, I think we could see a bit more of a pull down in Bitcoin. And if that does happen, of course, altcoins are going to get, they're going to take a beating a little bit. All right. And again, that might not, you know what I mean? We got Bitcoin dominance is going down. There's a good chance that, altcoins will really start to run. I mean, the altcoin season is really, we're here. Like it's among us. And so this I'm talking about is very short term, maybe over the next week, we just see a little bit of sideways to down. Maybe alts need to just take a breather because a lot of them have been running like crazy, especially over the weekend. Case in point, XRP. So I did sell a large chunk of XRP. I will likely get back into it. I was never holding XRP as a long-term investment. Okay. So shout out to all the XRP people. Congratulations. This is huge. XRP was just one of those coins I didn't get into, and it's not. I don't have any fundamental reasons why. I don't know enough about it. I mean, there's some that I've heard, you know what I mean, but I don't know enough about XRP to really, have it in one of my long-term bags right now. But trading this thing has been fun, and taking, a position out I think it was like right when we got into this golden pocket area and then riding it up here. Incredible, incredible. And look, I think that, we could see a little bit more, maybe a pullback down. If I were to get back into this, maybe down the $2 area, or it comes back and tests this, the one here right above the 0.786. I don't think it'll go back all the way back down to 0.786. Well, it could. And then we go higher. So definitely keep an eye on this, because what happens is when you have something that blows past this previous high, which was back in 2021, it came right out of the golden pocket. It went right past the 0.786, broke the all-time high, and I mean, slingshot it out of there. This is what, the Fibonacci extensions. I mean, you're looking at potential that this thing could go and hit that $5 mark. Will it do that this cycle? It could. Again, I don't know enough about XRP, but I know that it did just flip Solana, which is huge. Speaking of Solana, all right, so this is kind of playing out like we've talked about. This is on the daily. Go to the 4-hour. All right, so look, Solana right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we come down to the 200 area. If you're not in Solana and you've been hearing about it, you have an opportunity to get in at a great price. I think that we could see this again, come down to right in here. I guess I already drew that. What am I doing? Come down to this 200 area. Why am I saying the 200 area? Well, if we pull back, we could see that we got some, try and find, what's the tool that I'm looking for? So, well, okay, never mind. Scratch that. Anyway, in this $2 range right here, starting about 210, I would say down to like 194. So roughly 200, I think it could hit. And that's just based on previous highs and accumulation right here. There's just a lot of support in that area. And I think once we get into this area, buyers are going to step back in and we're going to slingshot out of this. All right. So anyway, and I've sold a couple other positions. I have a lot of Avax in, my long-term portfolio, but I did have a short-term play on Avax that I was up like 20%. And I took some profits in that because Avax is running really nicely today. I may end up regretting doing that, but again, I have the majority of my Avax locked up, and I am holding on to. It really is looking good right now. I do not like if we look at just kind of this price action here, it's a little bit different than what we're seeing here, right? So this would be a little bit of bearish divergence if you're looking at the RSI. Okay, so when you have a high here on the RSI, all right, lining up with this high here, and then you have a lower high but a higher high up here, that means momentum is starting to run out in Avax. And so that was the reason why I said, let me just take some profits and wait for this thing to pull back and enter. I mean, I think it could potentially, get back into the low 40s, possibly even into the 30s down in here. But we're just gonna have to see that play out. And again, I'm rooting for Avax. It's one of my favorite coins, by far one of my favorite coins, altcoins. And I think it's gonna have a really good alt season. What did I do? Can't do anything today. So one thing I want to talk to you guys about was the narrative right now that's super hype is AI and AI agents. And although I have some plays in that sector, one of the narratives that has gotten a little bit more popular, which was unheard of really last cycle, is DeSci, right? So decentralized science. And so there is a coin that I just got into today. Okay. It's Axendao governance token. All right. And I'm not going to give a whole breakdown into exactly what this is. What I can say, it is an American-based company. All right. They're based out of, I think, Wyoming or something like that. Trump has talked about no taxes on crypto gains for any American crypto company. So have that in the back of your mind that, if that were to go through, potentially this thing could really, blow up. with that type of if that were to happen. I mean, who knows? But anyway, DeSci I think is going to be one of the narratives this cycle that will catch a popularity. Like there will be a boom with it. All right, I don't think it's going to be as big as AI. I don't think it's going to be as big as gaming, but I do think it's going to have. You know what I mean? I think there's, and I'm in a few different DeSci plays, but check out Axon DAO governance token. It's in the health thing. One of the products that they're talking about is like the Aura ring. Like I think there's like a health ring thing that measures your blood pressure and pulse and I don't know, all kinds of cool stuff. Uh, Definitely check it out and look into DeSci because I think it's it's about trying to position yourself in narratives that aren't super hot. And if you can get in before they really get hot, that's how you can make a lot of money. Like this thing could really, you know what I mean? Like this thing, if you look at the chart, let's pull up real quick. All right, so we're right in kind of that golden pocket area. We got to get out of this. But what I do like is we're kind of seeing just a little bit of some reverse head and shoulders. It's a little wonky, but again, this is on the daily. So this was, if you look at kind of how it's played out too, it's broken through here. It's come back, tested this nicely, and this is the 786. Down here, I don't have it. I have it up here, but I don't have it on my. I like to eliminate that line. It just takes up space. But I mean, it's right here in the middle, and it's really played well. It's broken out of it, came back, tested it. Now it's come up. Might bounce around in here a little bit, but I could potentially see, once we come out of here, if we can get through this golden pocket, we're up to 80, and then it's up to $1. We get through $1. This thing is only I want to say, what is the market cap on this? It is 84 million. All right. So this is a very small crypto play. This thing could, this could be one of those plays at 50x's, 100x's even. I would not be completely surprised if DeSci catches a bid like I think it might. So look into DeSci. Let me know what you think of all this. Oh, wait, I always forget. There's always one more. There's always one more. All right, everyone, I love Sui. Who doesn't love Sui? All right. Well, Blub is the meme coin for Sui. I know I keep talking about meme coins. I just think they're going to have an epic run. And Sui has a few different meme coins on it. I've gotten into a few, but Blub is one that I do think when Sui starts pumping again, which I do believe will happen, this would be the one that could potentially really pump high. I mean, this chart doesn't look, I mean, I know it looks kind of not very attractive right now, but if we can see this thing hold right in here, and I believe this is on a fib level, I want to say it's 786. Oh, wait, we pull down. Oh, wait, I know what I want to do. Hang on, not there. If we were to go the other way, swing low to swing high. Yeah, look at that. Okay, right on the 786. It's finding some support, and that would line up right here. I mean, if Blub can hold right here at that 11 cents, 10 cents area and catch a bid once alts start pumping, and especially when Sui starts pumping, I could see this thing having that reverse and getting out of there and breaking into all-time highs. I mean, this is going to be a pretty popular coin, I think. If Sui catches its bid, like we know it will, get yourself some Blub. It's at dirt cheap. I've already gotten a bunch. I'm probably going to add some more just because it's a lot lower. That'll bring my cost basis down. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of all these, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.